Alright everybody, welcome back to part 36 of Dragon Quest VIII of the Cursed King. In this week's episode, I really am gonna try and keep it shorter. Yeah, we can't have numerous 2-hour videos here, week on edge. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and keep it shorter here now, I promise. I promise, it's my promise to you. But yeah, we gotta break on out here of Purgatory Island, and all you really gotta do is talk to the inhabitants here in the prison cell. I am afraid I can do nothing to help you, my child. Even the goddess has forsaken this infernal pit. Yeah, see, poor old father here is just laying down here. He's totally given up. I wonder why he's down here anyways. Huh. Oi! Oi! That water is mine. You're new here, ain't ya? You don't even get a mouthful of it. Do you hear? I mean, your skin is all hell. I could just kick your ass. The stagnant water is cloudy and muddy. Yeah, I wouldn't drink that. You know what? Looks like people have pissed in it. You poor things, far too young to be in a place like this. No one who comes in here even gets to see the sun again. The only way out of here is in a coffin. Wow, I see. That's only if you're lucky. Apparently, there are skeletal remains in here. Let's see, we have a scholar here, huh? No doubt he studied something forbidden. How could this happen to me? Confound Marcello and his scheming. And that's kind of weird. Look at him. He's like this. He's smiling. What the flipping fuck. I'm so happy to be here. Okay. Our only respite from this unending torment is the dream of release into the waiting arms of the goddess. Dear goddess, why must we suffer such pain? You know, there are a lot of priests in here. 3 currently. Is the game trying to tell us something here? What do you think will happen to us, dude? I thought we were finally going to defeat Rapthorn once and for all this time, but now look at us. Yeah. Let's talk to Yangus here. I wonder what the old collier's making of all this. We just left him and the princess by the entrance to that Lord High Priest's place, huh? I hope they're alright, but I'm a bit worried about them. Okay, what about you? I got a lot on my mind at the moment. I am afraid I'm not really in the mood for a chit-chat. Well, see here now then. Let's just talk to Rolo. Let me out! Let me out at once! There's been a mistake! Don't you realize who I am? I'm High Priest Rolo, I tell you. I'm innocent, and these people here with me are innocent too. Yay, just let us out. Huh, well, I don't really know what you gotta do here. As far as I recall, you just gotta speak to people until they let you out, so... yes, yeah, they're saying the same things over and over here. I think I just gotta talk to him again. Huh. Maybe not. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna run around here and talk to people until something happens, so yeah, I'll just cut. Okay, so... there we go. Just ran around here, talked to everybody, and walked up to the door, and now he triggered something here. What the heck? What a cruel guard. Just keep a lid on it and stop making such a racket.
Goddess on high, for the first time in my life, I pray to you from my heart. I beg for your mercy. Please protect us and the Lord High Priest.
Morning, Gov. How did you sleep? I couldn't sleep a wink. What do you think will happen to us now? I wonder what's going on outside.
Yeah. And this is the interesting part of this. Yeah, Marcello is out there. He's got the staff, or the scepter, I mean, and who knows what he's up to. And they've been in here now for how long? At least a day or two. Maybe even longer. We don't really know. Sorry, Gav, I had a bash at breaking the bars and everything, but no joy. Try using your axe there, Yangus. Looks like this is the one time my muscle ain't no use to no one, eh? Sorry to let you down. No problems. This guy's still lying here. He looks like he's in deep sleep. Yeah, maybe. You know, he kind of looks like he's, well, wide awake there, actually. This guy is still smiling at me. What the heck, he's just a complete psycho. Isn't that High Priest Rolo? No, it can't be. No, my eyes have started to go on me. Nope. This is indeed the High Priest. Purgatory Island. I've heard rumors about this place, but I didn't realize it was quite so horrific. I'm ashamed to say that I've sent a fair few people here over the years, but this is the first time I've ever set foot in the place. Had I known how awful it was... No, enough of my excuses. I suppose I am completely to blame. Yeah. Only murderers and, well, rapists, shit like that should be sent down here. This sucks. I wonder what became of the scepter after we defeated Leopold. Surely you don't think it's happened again, do you? That someone else has? No! Oh god, no. Well, you bet it has. And no doubt these two drank from the water, from the piss water here. Ah, my home, it's the most beautiful place you ever saw. Flowers everywhere in the spring and golden fields in the autumn. Oh, sounds like it comes from Arcadia. I'd give anything just to set eyes on the place one more time before I die. I'm hungry. Mommy! I want my mommy. You see, this guy, he's got an appropriate expression on his face. He's not lying there smiling. What the heck? There's no difference between night and day down here, but I can still judge the passing of time. Ah, it looks like it's that time again. I think we'll get some audio dialogue here now. But, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe don't. Yeah, so they're just trading each other off here. I'm gonna have some coffee, you know what? That hits the spot. The guards change shift once a day, so I can always tell when I'm one day closer to heaven. Yeah. You know, honestly, if I were inside of this prison, I would probably just, well, jump into that water pool there and just, you know, end it. Okay, you know, it's getting a little bit dark here now. Just, yeah. Let's keep it PG-13. Yeah, it's just shouting here now. It's kind of just set up here to depict that days are passing, days, weeks, months, perhaps even are passing. Rolo never quits shouting at the guards. And his hair never grows. That's a good point. Maybe it's not his hair. Maybe it's a tattoo he's got on his forehead. You know? That would make more sense rather than, well, continuously cutting your hair in that ridiculous fashion. I mean, I get it, it's of the goddess and all, but still, you know. Makes you seem a little self-absorbed there or something. The part was helpless to do anything but watch time tick slowly by, imprisoned on Purgatory Island. How long have you been here? 11 minutes! Or, well, actually, no, more like 10. But still, holy crap, dude.
G'day. So what's going down up top then? I'm going troppo stuck down this hole looking at these filthy cons all day.
I gotta tell you, mate, there's some big news. The whole world's gone crazy.
Come on then, spit it out. Don't make me guess, mate.
Okay, but it's gonna shock you. The Lord High Priest went and kicked a flaming bucket a month ago. And that's fair dinkum, mate.
What? His Holiness is dead? That can't be.
Shut your trap! Don't forget where you are.
But what happened? How did he die?
Didn't he just tell you to shut it, you big galah?
It can't be.
So apparently already a month has passed.
How could this have happened? A month ago? His Holiness has been dead all that time. A whole month. It must have been just after we were brought here. Listen to me. When I overheard the guards talking about the Lord High Priest's death, do you know who sprung to mind? Marcello. He had something to do with this. Maybe he... No, he may be a traitor, but surely he wouldn't go that far. We're helpless to do anything while we're trapped here on Purgatory Island. We have to escape from this place if we're to find out the truth. There must be a way. Ah, I have an idea. Gather everyone together, and I'll tell you. So, that's the plan. Right, let's get to work. Goddess on high, please let this succeed. Ah! Ouch! Oh, it hurts! Ah! Ah! Somebody help me! My stomach! The pain's unbearable!
Here! Are you all right, mate? What's wrong with ya?
He's going to die. Help!
My gold rosary! I swallowed it, and now the pain is unbearable!
What? You swallowed your gold rosary? What on earth did you go and do that for, eh?
It's so valuable. I did not want to lose it. When they brought us here, I swallowed it so no one would take it from me. Ouch! It's so painful. My gold rosary is digging into me. Ouch!
Struth! Did you hear that, mate? He said it's made of gold.
Hey, old man, feeling a bit crook, are ya? We'll look after you, at least till that gold rosary comes out of you, one way or another.
We better give him a good check over, just in case there's anything else in there.
Thank you. You are so kind. Thank you so much. Could you just do one thing first?
Oh yeah? What's that?
Take a little nap, you half-wit nurses.
Hooly-dooly! Oh! 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 No!
Right then, now!
There. Get in a what? Way? Why ain't it moving? Is it bust or something?
Ah, it's that lever. Whenever the guards change over, one of them has to operate it. Someone will have to stay behind. Otherwise, we're all stuck here.
I'll do it. It's me duty to the Gov.
No, wait. I'll do it.
You? What are you gonna do if you don't get out with everyone else, eh? Them nurses will finish you off when they come round. You ain't no match for them.
Even if I were to escape from here, the church would catch up with me soon enough. Let me do this. Please. Just promise that you'll find out what really caused His Holiness's death. It's imperative that the truth is made public.
You're a good bloke, Roller!
You must find out the truth. Don't worry about me. Just make sure you escape. You must learn the truth behind His Holiness's death. So, you two oafs are awake. I'm sorry to have to inform you that I will not be producing a gold rosary from either end in the foreseeable future. I'm ready. Do what you will with me.
Well, you know, the guards could always just pilfer the rings he's got on his fingers there. I'm surprised they never did, actually.
You inconsiderate nincompoops! Where on earth have you been? I've been beside myself with worry. If you will be imprisoned, kindly make it somewhere easier to find. Nincompoops, every one of you. Well, anyway, never mind. At least you're all safe. Oh, I suppose you've heard. The Lord High Priest has been killed. And it's quite clear who the culprit is. No time to shilly-shally. Come along, we must go.
Indeed. So we got another boss fight on our hands here now, and it's gonna be against Marcello. I seriously doubt that comes to a surprise to any of you watching here. And actually, you could have gone to Purgatory Island here way earlier on in the game, although you could not have entered the door there, even if you had the ultimate key. You could never step on inside, so yeah, that's why I never bothered with it. So, yeah, we're good to go here on health and all of that. However, I am gonna try and do something different here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and give the Timbrel of Tension to Tur instead. I was thinking there off camera that, you know, it probably makes more sense, or the most sense for him to use it, because this way he can stack tension whilst whilst Yangus uses the Helm Splitter move on bosses, and that way Yangus will get some extra damage whilst he's stacking, and Jessica can then, you know, just psych up from the beginning and, you know, strike very hard. So yeah, the Timber of Tension is gonna go to this guy, and we're gonna try this out, see how it feels, yeah. Not sure if this is how I'm gonna do it always, but I think it's a good idea. And, you know, if we have both the Mercury's Bandana on and the Agility Ring here, which I am gonna equip now for this fight, then Tur is gonna be very quick here, which is, well, almost a necessity if you're gonna use the Timbrel of Tension. So yeah, he's tied in speed with Angelo. I had no idea Angelo was that quick. So yeah, whoops, let's see. Now we're just gonna zoom on over to Neos, and as a small disclaimer here now, if you have not done the Baccarat Casino quest by now, I urge you to do so, or do it right now. Like, if you go on over there, all the way up there in the northwest, on the Argonian continent, yeah, I'll just zoom in on it there. That's where you gotta go, and yeah, just walk into the Golding Mansion there and initiate the quest. I do believe, however, that after the events that are about to take place here now, after they take place, like, even if you don't do the quest, I think you still get to enter the casino. But, like, it is still a nice thing, you know, just plot-wise and all of that, if you get to see it for yourself. And you also get a good amount of extra experience and some nice items, you know, all of that stuff if you go on over there. But yeah, with that out of the way, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's just move on in here and let's actually have a chat too with some guards. Seeing Captain Marcello becoming the Lord High Priest is a soul-stirring sight. And what about you? Filthy travelers like you have no chance of getting in to see the ceremony. If you're lucky, I might just let you peek in through the doors. Wow, what an asshole. And you know, maybe we should talk to a few more people here, actually. So this is the Holy Isle of Neos, is it? Core, what a place. You lot are here to watch the ceremony too and all. It's gotta be one of the biggest events in the world ever, eh? Oh, well. There aren't really many people out here now since it's nighttime. I could go and rest up, but you know what? I'm just gonna move on through here and we'll speak to anyone we see. And actually, I see a couple of people up here, actually. Seems like everybody sits here currently. Or stands here. Well, isn't that nice? It's lovely to see a young man amongst the pilgrims here, yeah. Splendid, what a voice. What a voice the new Lord High Priest has. Okay. It normally takes several months before a new Lord High Priest has the inauguration ceremony. I wonder what all the rush is about. I suppose it says something about the new Lord High Priest's character. Yeah, he can't help, or, well, yeah, he can't help to wait. Or, wait, he can't help himself? Yeah, just whatever. To witness the inauguration of a new Lord High Priest, I am truly blessed. And for people of the faith, the Holy Isle of Neos is the most important place in the entire world. The Lord High Priest is always obtained here. It's a tradition, or ordained here. It's a tradition, okay. Okay. And yeah, I guess you can talk to this guy too. Be quiet, I can't hear what His Holiness is saying in his speech. I can't hear him at all, actually. This whole place is full of rich and important people now. One of them is bound to want to give me a job if I hang around here. That's what I'm hoping anyways. I wonder if this is the girl from Arcadia, from Baccarat. Yeah, Cash and Carry's, or one of Cash and Carry's lifeguards there. Probably is. One of... Oh wait, so yeah, maybe she quit Esther Garden because remember she wasn't there in the villa after we came back from the Dragon Graveyard. Yeah, she might have actually just have left them. You know, went out to look for more job, or for a new job. Oh, what the heck, there's a lot of people here.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you are all aware, the Lord High Priest has passed away. Our prayers go with him. Now, he sits beside the goddess. There are those intent on making spurious allegations about the circumstances surrounding his passing. But I can assure you, he died a natural death. And I tell you this, I have no intention of becoming the next Lord High Priest. Or rather, I have no intention of becoming another hollow idol, like all those we have had to endure until now. I ask you, what is a king? A king is but a man born into the right family. Should that give him the right to do whatever he pleases? Be waited on hand and foot and answer to no man? A soldier demanding such treatment would never be tolerated. Even if such a soldier had the stature of a king, he would never be allowed to escape the social class into which he was born. I am such a soldier, born out of wedlock and thrown out of my own home. A commoner, like me, has no right to be Lord High Priest. That is the belief of the Church. Yes, such positions of weighty responsibility should be filled exclusively by incompetent aristocrats. Our great, noble, and righteous holiness. Whatever did he achieve? A sorrowful prayer for our uncertain world? Perhaps. But certainly nothing more. The Lord High Priest, our kings, our goddess, all of them reign over us from their high, exalted thrones. Each one as useless as the next. But I am different. For I have not one drop of nobility in my veins. Yet I am here, and only as a result of nothing but my own merit. Follow me! It is time to oust our artless rulers. It is time to choose a new leader! So, you have a choice. Follow me. Or meet your fate, just as those intruders shall.
Now it's time to use my power.
You should have stayed away. But if you stand between me and my destiny, you leave me no choice.
Alright, so Marcello draws near. Yeah, this boss is pretty cool. He's fairly resistant to magic, as I recall, but other than that, there isn't anything too special about him. He hits pretty hard, you know, all of that. Pretty regular or standard boss there. He doesn't inflict any status changes, anything like that, but he has the Wave of Ice ability, as typically bosses do, you know, nothing out of the ordinary here. So, just gonna go ahead and stack with my Timbrel of Tension. Yangus is gonna use the Hand Splitter. Jessica is gonna cast one Accelerator here, I think. Or actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna... dude, what are you doing here? Psych up. Wait, first of all, yes, we do have the Mighty Armlet. And yeah, that's good enough. Okay, here. Psych up and Angelo. Yeah, he's gonna oomph up Jessica here. As such, and we're gonna try and get some early damage here onto Marcello. Once again, nothing too bad here, or nothing out of the ordinary, just a regular boss. And as you can see, it's actually, or well, not perhaps as you can see, but it is fairly easy to stack the Sap spell on him there with Hand Splitter. He's not resistant to it, much like Sir Leopold was there. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy. And I meant to go here. So let's see. We're gonna stack some more of that, and Jessica, you're gonna strike. And see, this here is the very nice thing now, since we're using the Timbrel of Tension there. Like, just regular mid heals heal for an absurd amount of health right now. So yeah, you can really save mana with the Timbrel of Tension too. Like, overall, it's just an incredibly nice item there. And maybe I should just oomph up Gangster too. He's gonna deal a lot of damage together with the 5 tension each turn. Ouch. Yeah, that attack actually hits. So yeah, we're definitely gonna cast multi-heal there on the next turn. But yeah, look at that. Look at that damage. It's quite ridiculous. And yeah, every time you reach about 20 tension on the hero, it's probably best to just dispense his tension there so he doesn't lose it from a wave of ice or something like that. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that now. And let's see, I'm also gonna, well, no, I'm gonna rock the Falcon Blade here. We could use the Miracle Slash, but we're gonna get multi-heal here now anyway, so it's fine. Hand Splitter, Twin Dragon, or actually, should I suck up? No, we're not gonna suck up, we're just gonna hit. We've already dealt half his health here, yeah. It's going by quite quickly. I should probably have stacked Accelerator there, actually, or used it, since I'm not gonna use tension here on this turn, yeah. But yeah, see how big a difference the Timbrel of tension does. It's just a, well, to be quite honest, a busted item. Perhaps they went a little bit too nuts with it, you know. It stacks way too much. Like, overall, like, yeah, see how easy that was? That took only a couple of turns. If we would not have had the tension, or Timbrel of tension, like, that would have taken, well, probably twice as long. If not more, yeah. Because you would have had to sit there and reapply buffs all day, and yeah, the Timbrel is just incredibly strong. And it, of course, it is meant for the post-game, but you can get it here during the regular game. Now we're apparently a Knight of the Sun, and we got additional crit strike there, or additional critical percentages for Angelo. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up here now again.
I don't believe it. How could you? I must thank you.
He has been a stubborn one, but with your help, I can finally control this flesh as my own. Now that this fool has disposed of the Lord High Priest for me, the final heir is no more, and the seal of the scepter is broken. Yes, the time has come for my resurrection. Now, complete my revival. My revival to flesh and blood.
Valentine.
What? What are you doing? Let me go! If you hadn't interfered, I could have had all of Rapthorn's power. But it's all over now. All hope is gone. Let me go! I don't want your help!
No! I won't let you die. You will go on living, knowing that the brother you despised your whole life took pity on you. I won't let you have everything your own way.
You're determined to disgrace me more? You!
More than 10 years. It was more than 10 years ago that I first came to the Abbey, having lost my family. And you were the first person I spoke to. I had nothing. No family, no home. I was all alone and I didn't know anyone at the Abbey. You were kind to me. Just for those first few moments, you were genuinely kind. As soon as you found out who I was, it changed everything. But I never forgot that moment of kindness.
You will regret the day you saved my life.
You know, I really don't care. Do your worst. You can't hurt me anymore. Isn't this your ring? Your Templar's ring?
It's yours. It means nothing to me now.
Angelo, are you just going to let him leave? He's really badly hurt.
Huh. So, yeah. With that, now there's gonna be a whole lot of difference here that's gonna ripple out on through to the world here. Yeah, you're gonna see new monster types, and there is also gonna be a few events that you can go and visit here now. Nothing big, mind you, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna show some things off here before we go to the final dungeon of the game. But yeah, first we're gonna talk to some people here. What in the goddess name happened back there in the shrine? Where did that flying lump of rock spring from? We're done for, aren't we? Tell me, what's going on? Someone, please! And here we have Miss Guard, yeah. Let's see. So this is what the dark silhouettes I saw in my crystal ball meant. Oh, okay, no, this is probably the lady from Pickham then, the seer there. But it's just so terrible. No one could ever stand up to such a monstrosity. And yeah, let's talk to this guy, I guess. I don't know. There can only be the judgment of the goddess or the work of pure evil, perhaps. Okay, and let's talk to the kids, too, for good measure. I saw everything. There was a monster that zoomed away in a flying castle. I'm scared. Mom, don't let the monsters eat me. Okay. And, you know, we gotta talk to the bartender. Like, come on now. And, oh, there is the kid there that talked to the dog before. Yeah, the one I called Slow, I believe. Yeah, we gotta have a chat with her, too. But it looks like I'll be out under the stars tonight. Oh, dear me. I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared at all. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah. That's good. That's great. But yeah, the inn stood here. Everything's just gone now. Yeah, this town is just, well, yeah, well, I was gonna say a shithole, but you know what? That's not too far from the truth. But yeah, first of all, we're gonna go ahead and visit the town of Baccarat. Let's see, right over here. It could be fun to go to Chateau Folie too. I actually never visited that place here after the calamity has taken place. Typically what happens, or well, I'm pretty sure that in all towns from now on you get some new unique dialogue if you want to go around the world and speak to everybody. But yeah, I'm just going to show off a few things here that are sticking out to me here. Yeah, I remember this in particular in this town. If you go in here now... yeah, okay, no, that does, that's not what I was thinking of. Let's see, what about you? No, okay, maybe not. Well, here's the deal. Basically, there is a monster here in town, but they don't seem to be talking about it here. I thought that they would. It's somewhere around here, instead of the villa here, yeah. Instead of the gated community here, I think, we'll have a octopus who's, well, somehow infiltrated the place, and there are some guards fighting it, and you can step in and help them, but I don't... Oh, right, it's over here, I think. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we gotta go on through here. Actually, we didn't need to walk this way, we could have just walked to the left as soon as we got into Baccarat, but yeah, I'm taking the scenic route here. But yeah, if we come here now, after the Neos incident... And there she is. There the guard is. Yeah, so never mind. She never left this place. But yeah, we have this little thing going on here now. Yeah, but this here is the guard. So she never left the Golding's services here, or the Golding brothers. It's just whatever. There's a monster in town. What should we do? If Cash and Carrie get rid of this, we're done for. Done for? Whoa! We got to get the squid out of here before anyone else finds out. Okay, so yeah, that's why none of the villagers just knew about this, or they didn't talk about it, because they're trying to keep things under wrap here. And yeah, these two guards here, the first time we saw them in the town, they are always inside there, in that house behind us, inside of the military quarters there. It's blinding me, I can't see through the spray! Foul squid, prepare to meet thy maker. So yeah, we're gonna help them out here. Yeah, I wanna fight it. It's just a king squid. Earlier on in the game, these guys are very dangerous, but not so much anymore. Yeah, I guess we can just do it like this, and I'm also gonna cast the whack spell. If this hits, he's just dead. Unless everybody else takes him out first. That might very well happen. Okay, well, he's still alive. He might have higher defense than the regular squid. Yeah, and he might actually have built-in magic resist towards Swagter too. I don't know if there's anything special about this king squid. He certainly has higher health than a regular one. A regular king squid would have been dead by now. Okay, maybe I should have. Yeah, okay, I should definitely have used some stronger attacks here. But yeah, he isn't that dangerous. He only seems to have higher health. That's about it. But yeah, I remember discovering this guy here on one of my playthroughs, like back when I was, well, in my young 20s. I thought this was a neat little scene. But yeah, surely it's done soon, and I think that you get some casino tokens, like a 500 or 1,000, something like that, I wanna say. And there he goes, yeah. So that's one thing that that I wanted to check out here. And wow, he gave pretty good experience. Certainly better EXP than the regular King Squid.
Oh, thank you. You saved us from disaster.
But what are we going to do? If Cash and Carrie hear about this...
We'll have to make sure it never gets out. It's gone too far now. We'll have to shut him up.
Yes, we'll have to buy them off with tokens.
Oh, this is so funny too.
Please, we'll give you 200 tokens if you promise not to tell Cash and Carrie about any of this.
No, I want more.
Are you trying to get more out of me? I can offer you 400, but that's it. No more.
I want more.
I said I wouldn't give you any...
Alright, alright.
Thank
Let's
you.
take 400.
I'll have the tokens credited to your account.
Then it's a promise. Not a word of this to anyone.
So yeah, 400 tokens, that's not bad. Like, each token costs 20 gold, so yeah, we made a nice amount of money there. And yeah, now then, I want to check something out. I'm gonna meet you inside of Fairbury there, on the second floor up at the weapon armory. So this guy here now, which typically runs from you, has some new dialogue here too. You'll never guess what. People are saying that Neos has been destroyed. Seems it all started when some ruffians stormed the new Lord High Priest's initiation ceremony. I bet they were minions from the underworld. They probably saw Neos as a thorn in their side. Huh? You were those ruffians? I'm sorry I didn't mean... See you at the armory. Okay, so yeah, I'm here at the weapon shop. I believe that if you talk to this guy from behind the disc here... let's see... Nope, okay, never mind. Maybe it's down there in the armory. I read somewhere that one of the shopkeepers here will give you different alchemy recipes depending on how far you have progressed in the game. Yeah, but I'm just gonna try the armor shopkeep down here, and if I can't get it from him, what I'm looking for here, then we're just gonna move on here, and maybe I'll come back to this later. Yeah, see, this guy, okay. Have a look around the station. Yeah, when you're next there, have a look around by the platform in the ascension way that leads up to the Lord High Priest's residence. You're sure to find something interesting. Wait, hold on, let me talk to him again. I skipped by, honestly, there I didn't read too closely. You won't be disappointed. No amount of trouble in this world is going to hold me back. I prepared a special treat for you. I went to the Lord High Priest's funeral the other day, you know. Well, I was on business, really. Anyways, I managed to hide a recipe there without anyone noticing. Oh. Huh. When you're next there, have a look around by the platform in the ascension way that leads up to the Lord High Priest's residence. Huh. I wonder, I think he's talking about the Savella Cathedral, right? But yeah, apparently this guy will hide recipes for you to find, well, in all kinds of different places here in the world, and I never knew of that. Like, I could try and go there. I think this is where what I was talking about, right? I hope so. You know, I'm just gonna run in here by myself and I'll cut out till I find what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna cut back here. Yeah, I'm not gonna be looking around for this. Apparently, if you figure out what he's talking about there, you can find some cool stuff here. But yeah, I'm just not gonna bother with it. I know for a fact, I seem to recall that you can like get a receipt to an imp knife and to the upgraded sword of the Dragon's Bane there that you can buy inside of Irkutsk, for example, and in Trangali for that matter too. But yeah, just some regular recipes there. That's nothing too special, you know. But next up, hold on a second. Yeah, next up we're gonna go to Red's den there. So yeah, I'll meet you up there in a sec. Okay, so here we are at Red's den. Let's see, let's talk to the people here living on the farm here, or whatever. I don't give a monkey's uncle about how red the sky is. All I care about is how soon Red's gonna get me an O's princess. If I don't get something to do soon, I'm gonna leave me marbles. Okay, yeah, he's bored in here. He doesn't have anything to take care of. Huh, he's just piling up hay here. And nope, I didn't want to check the barrel. I want to step out. But yeah, if we visit Red here now, she's gonna give us a, well, nice reward here, if you will. Or, well, maybe not so much a reward, but an item to help save the world here. There you are, Red's been waiting for you. Yes, this Jägerstädt, she's obviously got something she wants to get off her chest. Let's see what it is. And she's still rocking in her chair here, okay.
You can't just leave it, can you? You've got guts, I'll give you that.
I ain't. Look, we've got to go and do this thing is all. I just thought I'd come and say hello before we had to go.
You think I don't know what you're doing? Old Brains told me. You're gonna fight Rapthorn, ain't ya?
Oh, right. So you know then. Sorry, I should have said.
I won't be sorry if you get rid of him. He's a pain in the neck as far as I'm concerned. But you lot, you're having a laugh, ain't ya? Here, you better take me Flail of Fury if you're gonna stand a chance. But I'm only lending it to ya. Once you're done, I want it back. I'll come looking for you if you try and run off with it. Got it?
Thanks. Don't you worry. I'll bring it back once we've done in that geezer. See ya.
Whoops. Cancel this dialogue there. But yeah, we get a Flail of Fury here, which is nice and all. The second flail you get from Princess Minnie is a more powerful version of this. I think that flail has like 110 attack or something, whereas this is at 93. And, as you can see there, it's a present from Red. This flail is capable of hitting multiple enemies with a single swing, which is pretty damn nice. And, you know, I'm definitely gonna show it off here. And unfortunately, though, it does not belong to any weapon tree there. So yeah, it's... yeah, you're never gonna have any special abilities with it. And yeah, here the ring we got from Marcello. Boost attack by 10, yeah. The signet ring of the Captain of the Templars formerly belonged to Marcello. So, yeah, pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff all around, so, yeah. Next up, though, I would like actually to go back to Brains in Pickham and see what he has to say. So yeah, I'll see you there in a sec, too. On the way to Brains, I talked to this guy here. I got to speak with that red bird the other day. I tried asking her out. I don't know what if she was in a bad mood or what, but she went and socked me one. She punched me. I really felt it too. What a bird. I'm totally hooked on her now. Can't get her out of my head. Yes, you get tons of funny dialogue pieces here if you want to walk around the world and talk to everybody again. Not even enough for a drink. Come on, 5 gold coins. Yeah, sure. Okay. Can we give him more? Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. What about you? Yeah, it sure went red. Worrying about the... yeah, no. You know what? We're gonna do one more thing after we have talked to Brains here. I'm actually gonna go down the well here in this town and talk to those muscleheads living down there. Yeah, I never done that either. And yeah, then we're gonna move on to Argonia after that. So yeah, let's have a look, or talk here, with Brains. A short one. Ah, it's been a while, hasn't it? I've heard all about your exploits. So you forced your way into the new Lord High Priest's inauguration ceremony and smashed the place up, eh? You really are scoundrels, aren't you? I'm only joking, of course. If I'm not misinformed, you're about to engage the Lord of Darkness in battle. I thought so. Then allow me to offer you a piece of advice. I hear there are several valuable treasures hidden in some of the most remote and secluded regions of the world. It would be a wise plan to collect those treasures first before you tackle Rapthorn, in my opinion. I understand that you sense the urgency of the situation, that you see the world teetering on the brink of disaster. But what appears at first to be a long-winded approach I'm certain, turn out to be a shortcut come the final battle. Okay, so yeah, that's all he has to say. He wants me to use the Godbird stone there, fly around and get all the treasures, but yeah, we have already gotten all of those, so yeah, I'll meet you down the well there. And inside of here we have the lady who thought we were thieves earlier on in the game. Let's talk to her too. I hear the monsters are getting more violent these days, but I'm more worried about humans than monsters. Theft, burglary, fraud, pickpocketing. I can't think of a crime you don't need to worry about in this town. Monsters are much easier to deal with than humans. At least they're not so unpredictable. Besides, you can always just run away from them. Okay, well. So yeah, before when you come in here, she's like, eek! Please don't burglarize my home or something like that. But yeah, like, it seems like every damn NPC in the entire damn game has got a new dialogue, which is just incredible that they went through all the trouble. Okay, so he's still lying here. And instead of here, let's have a chat. This guy hasn't changed. They might even be unaware of everything that goes on up there. Huh. Well. So no, these guys haven't gotten any new dialogue here. Okay, huh. Well, that's a little bit sad. But yeah, that just means, or well, with that I should say, we're gonna go to Argonia here now. So yeah, I'll see you there in a second. Okay, so I'm actually not gonna go to Argonia just yet. I just now realized, or I think I realized, where I need to go here, you know. That guy there in Fairbury told us that we could find one of his recipes on the ascension up to the Lord High Priest's villa there somewhere. And then I got to thinking, maybe he meant he hid the recipe inside of here. Let's see, am I even in the right house? Dude, I'm at the very bottom. Okay, you know what? Alright, so here I am now by the quote-unquote ascension path. Yeah, this here surely must be it, where the item is hidden, right? Or the recipe. If it's not here, then I'm just gonna zoom on over to Argonia. And yeah, these are the two guards that, well, talked down Marcello there before. Yeah, they just want us to go away. Okay, but I'm gonna check in here. Well, I didn't see anything in here, but there we go, I just went on up. I really hope that they mark it out somehow with like some glittering, well, with something glittering or something. I don't know. I can't see anything here, yeah. I thought I was being smart there for a second, but maybe I'm not, or maybe I wasn't, I should say. Yeah. At the Ascension. You know, yeah, there surely is somebody out there who has found all those secret recipes there, but yes, it's not here. I really thought I was clever there, but no, I wasn't, so, you know, let's not waste more time here now. Yeah. I don't even know if it's, well, surely you can find the answers out there on the internet somehow, or somewhere. Yeah, I just did some light digging into this, or well, I actually didn't do any digging into it, you know. I just remember seeing, or reading up that there is this guy in Fairbury which tells you where you can find secret recipes, but I didn't actually spoil for myself how to find them, so yeah, but that should be, well, very obvious by how I am stumbling around it. So yeah, but yeah, it's there anyways. Whenever I replay the game, I will try and remember that guy there, just so that you can talk to him within intervals there. But yeah, now at this point in the game, the bazaar here in Argonia is well over and done with. So here is where they all moved on into. Yeah, you can still find them in here. And now that they are here, there are some new items that you can find inside this building. Like, yeah, that mini medal and a seed of magic too can be found inside of here. Yeah, there you go. And I believe that's all. So I wanted to show that off too. So let's see. Let's go ahead and pop this on. Yeah, on Tur, sure. And let's quickly speak with this guy. Sorry, but the stall's closed now. You'll have to come back tomorrow, yeah. So the bazaar never really closes. The only item that you can't get, I suppose, if you don't get it whilst the bazaar is active, is that guy up there, up those stairs there. He's selling prayer rings early on in the game. 9k a pop. But yeah, there's one more thing that I want to show off here, and then we're gonna shut off this episode. Although it would be fun to walk around the world and talk to some people before we head to the final boss. I might actually do another small little video where we just travel around the world and... Whoops, that was my phone going off there. Yeah, it's low on battery. Hold on a second. I just gotta shut it off here so it doesn't make more noises. But yeah, it could be fun to make yet another video here where we just walk around the world and talk to people. Do you know that Prince, or do you know why Prince Charmley and Prince Medea were engaged even before they were born? No, I don't. Well, this is a bit of a long story, but I'm sure you won't mind. Shall I start now? No, actually, I don't want to hear this tale. I think we actually heard it before. And I'm in the wrong house. And you know what? We're also going to do this. We are going to stay here overnight, but because, well, there are people that you can talk to here during daytime.
I'm so scared. I can't stand living under a sky like this. It's stained the color of blood. Does this mean we're nearing the end of our journey? Being cursed seems trivial compared to the thought of Draqon ruling over the world. That's why you have to defeat him. Everyone's lives are at stake. Do you think I'll return to my normal self if you win? Or do you think I'll have to spend the rest of my days as a horse, once everything is peaceful again? I want to travel the world together with you. Even if the curse isn't lifted. Because that way, I won't have to marry that awful man and lose you. I'd be happy to spend the rest of my life carrying you on my back and taking you wherever you wanted to go. If that happens, please take care of me. I'd never leave your side. I promise.
Okay, so yeah, as I was saying there before, I was so rudely interrupted by Princess Medea there. Yeah, okay. In this town here now, the Chancellor, you might remember him, you know, Lorenzo's father, Lorenzo there, you know, you might recall him from back in Alexandria. Yes, he was supposed to wed him. Up here in this house, the Chancellor and his wife has disappeared here in Argonia, and if you talk around to people, they will tell you so. So there's actually gonna be a mini dungeon in here now, which is gonna take like roughly 15 to 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna save this for the next week's episode. Like, we'll go around here, talk to some of the inhabitants, and then we'll do the dungeon. And after I've done that, we're gonna just travel the world and like talk to people, like in all different towns. Like Simpleton comes to mind, and I would like to go and talk to to people in Alexandria there. Yeah, I definitely want to talk to Jessica's mom. And, well, there are a few more places too that we must go to, like Chateau Folie comes to mind. And, yeah, we could also go to the well there and have a drink for, with Medea, have her turn back to normal for a second. And, you know, perhaps we'll even go back to Triangale or to Empici, you know, to all those places there and just talk to people. And we're just gonna dedicate an hour's long episode to that too, before heading on into the final dungeon of the game. So yeah, that could be fun, and this way we also get to keep this episode at roughly an hour's length. So yeah, I think this turns out better if you just end this episode here now and save the dungeon for the next week's episode. I was gonna do it now, but you know what, we'll save it. So yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching part 36, and I'll see you in next week's episode, part 37, where we'll talk to some people around in the world, get some flavor text, and we're also gonna do a mini optional dungeon there. It shouldn't take too long, but it does have a boss in it, which can crit for like, well over 300 HP, so it's gonna be a little bit scary at the very least. Yeah, it's gonna be the strongest boss, physically speaking, we have fought so far. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next week's episode. Take care.